bunkering, you know about thefts. So we saw this happen over years, and then we thought, why don't we come up with a solution that removes the power of operating equipment for oil industries from the field engineers, and then give that authority back to the operations base or the decision makers. So we came up with a lock system for tank terminals, you know, for discharge outlets, you know, any kind of discharge outlet in process facility, hydrocarbon facility, chemical process facility, just name it. We came up with a lock system to manage fluid assets, such that field engineers cannot just at will operate these equipments. They must request authorization using some web correspondence system, and then the operations base replies by sending an OTP. Now with the OTP is what they can use to operate those discharge outlets. And then the beautiful thing about OTP is that it expires after 3 minutes. That means you are compelled to always request authorization for every time you must operate the outlet. In that way, there's an activity log for who operates, at what time the valve was operated or the discharge outlet was operated, and for what reason that was operated. So we generate a log, a profile for the different discharge outlets in a tank facility or a tank terminal, and submit that to decision makers. So there is increased transparency, there is enforced compliance. You know, there are no curtains to hide behind anymore. Yeah, that's what our product was for the valve lock or the asset management system. Then we also have a second product we call the marine surveillance vehicle. That vehicle also, the inspiration came because of the same factors. You have bunkering, you have, you know, a whole lot of vices. You have pirate attacks, you have the problem of infringements on marine assets, oil and gas companies who have assets in marine environments. So this informed us again to say, okay, since we have marine patrol teams, naval patrol teams, you know, watching over these water bodies, you know, and water routes, why don't we give them a wider coverage? So we built a small miniature-sized boat system and deployed it with a lot of intelligence, with water-resistant cameras, with water-cooled brushless motors and all that, with web applications such